Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. For the season series between these two teams, the Bucks came away empty-handed in the last matchup against the Pacers. That game brought the season series to 2-1. Now the series finale, looking to draw even at 2 apiece.
May have been...
Williams in for Jared Bayless. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. On the court for Indiana, Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Mahinmi is out there with Hill, and it's Miles in at the small forward position. Outside for Carter Williams. Misses the three.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Magic.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a count.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. They set the pick. The feed to Mahinmi. From deep, Miles. Good. Miles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Carter Williams dishes to Freak. And a great assist by... Carter Williams as that one goes in.
And he answers right back with a three of his own.
Watch out now, Shooky. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
Stuckey drives inside.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
This is his first free throw of the game.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Mayo left side. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. It's taken away by Stuckey. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. Hill has the open look. Gets an open look and hits. Hill's got his first points of the night. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
To the paint. Here's Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He doesn't get the second one. Tipped away. One second left. No good on that last second attempt there. They talked to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard. It's a big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee, he's checked in for Parker. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Jared Bayless. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Hill. On the court for Indiana, Ellis is out there with Rodney Stuckey. Then there's C.J. Miles. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Hill in at the 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic ended up having a lot of problems. He picked up 5 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. This has been a concern of his and the coaching staff lately, as he's hit a very rough patch and will be looking to turn things around in this one. Let's see if he does it, Kevin.
You're bringing it, Doris. Thank you so much. Thanks for that report. And I know, guys, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
You know, would have been a lot easier for him to digest if they had somehow managed to win the game. But the disappointment really hits home when you struggle like he did, and that leads directly to a loss.
There's no doubting that. I mean, he's never going to shy away from the responsibility that comes with being a leader.
Off the left rim and out. Pacers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
1:31 left to play in the first half. Takes the 13-footer, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And Indiana shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Stuckey outside. He's looking for Mahinmi and finds him.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Plumlee. Down low, here's Freak. And it's Ellis with the rebound.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Miles. Here's Hill. Mahinmi slams it home for the putback. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
Those are exactly the kind of hustle plays that can really spark a team. That's solid work down in the paint area.
Freak with it, working on Ellis.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
Free throw good, Freak.
At the line for 2.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Now the Pacers moving it up. Miles the pass to Stuckey. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Milwaukee on top.
Monte, you guys had very active.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
It's been a solid outing for Bayless.
Checked in for Chris Middleton, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless. Then for the Pacers, Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. And it's C.J. Miles in for George. Freak in at 2-guard. Jabari Parker is out there with Mayo. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Mayo dishing to Parker. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Plumlee with the screen. Here's Carter Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Carter Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against New York.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against, so we can't forget about that part of it either.
Ellis with it. Out defended by Freak. It's stolen by Carter Williams. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mayo. Parker, right side. Here's Plumlee, and the rejection by Mahinmi. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Freak. Misses there. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Indiana.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
And that was a huge advantage. The free throw game, always a significant barometer in terms of who wins and loses.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And after trailing in this season series, tonight they avenged themselves, taking the final game of the year between these two teams, finishing at 2-2 against the Pacers.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Monroe. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Lavoy Allen. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Hill in at the center position. Vasquez with it, picked up by Ellis.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Vasquez with it. Ellis on him. The kick out to Mayo. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Bucks lead by 21.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for them, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.
Good win, good win, good win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.